witches stories typically involve unusual and often extremely frightening or disturbing experiences. You may even feel a pressure on your chest, as if the apparition is leaning on you, restricting your airways and restraining you, leaving you struggling to breathe and move. Perhaps you have one or two of these tales to tell of your own. Researchers believe that sleep paralysis occurs when a person wakes up during REM sleep, a state in which dreams are experienced but during which the muscles are paralyzed, most likely as an involuntary mechanism to prevent us from physically acting out the movements in our dreams. However, many a times people have come forward and given out testimonies which suggest they have experienced paranormal activities, ghost sightings during this period. Some of the less common symptoms of sleep paralysis can include that feeling of someone is watching you or standing over your bed. However, many a times people have come forward and given out testimonies which suggest that they have experienced paranormal activities, ghost sightings during this period. Some of the less common symptoms of sleep paralysis can include the feeling that someone is watching you or standing over your bed, the intruder, which may take the form of any horror your mind can conceive, can even climb on top of you, producing the feeling of being crushed. Some psychologists argue that incidents of sleep paralysis therefore may occur for stories of people waking up in the night or to see apparitions, dark figures, demons, or other such entities present in their room while being unable to move or call for help. Cultural, religious, esoteric, and personal belief all play a key role in how you end up viewing sleep paralysis, and with that, how you go about dealing with it in the future. You've read a lot of Harry Potter books and watched every episode of Charmed and Bewitched, so you think you know what witches are all about. Modern witches don't exactly fit most of the TV and movie characters you've seen. However, the truth behind them and their casting spell is spine-chilling. Thus, in order for you to grab some better understanding of witchcraft, I have got you some symptoms you may identify with, just in case you doubt someone has hurled some negative spells on you. Trouble paying attention and forgetfulness. When witchcraft hits, it can feel like your mind is scrambled. You may forget your car keys, forget appointments, or even forget what the Bible says about tithing to your church. When a demon of forgetfulness assaults your mind, you can be sure it's coming from witches. Loss of identity. The witch loves snatching away your identity away from you, making you feel completely worthless. They doubt their unique purpose and role in life. Beholding yourselves together in faith is the only way out of this. Sickness is the key weapon of witchcraft. When you are battling witchcraft, you might start getting severe headaches or feel like you are choking and can't breathe. It later draws around fatigue and makes you good for nothing. At times, you may misunderstand these symptoms to insomnia or sleep paralysis and stuff, but it's always good to be sure by taking a check on the symptoms that you're dealing with. The occult can wreak havoc physically, emotionally, and spiritually. With the widespread scattering of various occult practices, it is unlikely that anyone has missed some evil inheritance. People suffer many types of physical, mental, and emotional diseases. You can curse yourself and others. Spells, potions, enchantments, and curses can be cast on person. Precisely. You can deal with any of these symptoms. Don't let anyone tell you these things are normal emotions or that you just need to sleep over it. They are lying. We know the truth. It is witchcraft clearly. Seek immediate help and never lose faith in oneself.